This is the 2017 Geneva Auto Show, and I thought I would show you guys what it's like going there. I see a lot of videos on the Geneva Auto Show where they're showing just individual cars, but maybe a better sense of what kind of shows they have compared to what we have in North America, i.e. the New York Auto Show, or if you're in Canada, the Montreal or Quebec or Toronto or Ottawa Auto Show. It is different. First of all, this convention center it's enormous. It's enormous. It's these giant hangars next to the Geneva airport. The other thing that you're going to notice is that there's so much people that go to this. This is a Monday morning, and the place was packed. There were some places we went, I couldn't even get footage of the cars. There were so many people. Another thing too that you notice is the emphasis on expensive cars, and also the enormous tuning industry. This Lamborghini display was probably my favorite. I still don't understand how people tune Lamborghinis. I mean, they just look so good. But it's a huge industry apparently, and a lot of rich people want to get their cars tuned. The Porsche section, awkwardly, you could sit in a Boxster, but you could not sit in a 718, which is weird. It's pretty much the same car. But the Porsche display was awesome. There was a lot of people there, obviously. And imagine, this is 10 o'clock in the morning. The 718 Cayman is really a nice car. It was really nice. A bit of emphasis on electronic cars, but perhaps a bit less so than other car shows. Here's the new RS5. Looked really good. In fact, the entire Audi display was very impressive. They had an entire section to themselves, and there's so much people. I mean, it was messing up my focus. Another thing I liked was the how the Germans focus on the engineering, and they show you the engines, and they really have a focus on that. I like that. The new Audi front end was on display. As with all auto shows now, the alternative propulsion systems are on display also. But I think really what it's about is how good looking the car is. I mean, that's what I like. There were Bentleys, a lot of Bentleys on display, and Bentley tuners, which is kind of amazing. Lots of supercars, as you can see. I mean, every single supercar you can think of was there. Of course, there are all the regular brands also, such as Skoda. Volkswagen had quite an impressive display also. I want to love Volkswagen. I just can't get myself to love them. So here's a look. Here's like maybe 1/3 of the auto show. 1/3, I'd say. And it just goes on and on and on and on and on. There's a lot of people here. I mean, this is not a 2 or 3 hour auto show. This is an entire day auto show. It really surprised me. I was expecting like a New York style auto show. No, it's way bigger. Companies are putting their LED technology on display. Lots of hatchbacks in Europe. A whole lot of hatchbacks in Europe. And certainly the convenience argument can be made, and I have to say they look pretty good, most of them. The Subaru section is interesting in that it never changes all over the world, and I guess with the mild winters in Europe, the four-wheel drive isn't very useful. I didn't see any Subarus on the road. Nice display here, very colorful. Here's the David Brown cars, which Ross informed me that the DB in the Aston Martin models refers to David Brown. Again, more hatchbacks, lots of hatchbacks. Toyota, a brand that really dominates North America, on the road is not really present in Europe. Despite their incredible displays here, this was one of the most colorful and most, I don't know, artistic displays I had ever seen. Not a lot of Toyotas on the road except for the taxis that drive Priuses. Here's the new LS 500, or not LS, LC I should rather say 500. Although I didn't see many Jeeps on the road, I did see a few though. They had a pretty nice display here at the Geneva Auto Show. Ferrari's display was not as big as I thought it would be. I just think that since this is for the rich and famous, you'd think Ferrari would have had, like, I don't know, maybe a bigger presence. But there was a lot of people around Ferrari, I can tell you that. It was jam-packed, jam-packed. So here are the European brands, Alfa Romeo and I guess, what is this, Renault or Peugeot, I can't remember. Yeah, Renault. I really like the bouncing lights there. They're like moving up and down. Like I said before, hatchbacks are just so prevalent in Europe, and they have a lot of nice hatchbacks here. No question, no question. The Honda Type R was there. Very nice, very nice. The Mazda lineup, just like in North America, very nice, very competent. So I hope you found this very interesting. That's the end of my shots of the 2017 Geneva Motor Show.